Greetings friends, now in today's problem sums video tutorial we cover a prelims question from Henry Park Primary School, year 2020. And this question is about number patterns and sequences, alright? Cedric used some sticks to form figures that follow a pattern. The first 4 figures are shown below. So we have figure 1 here, there are 3 sticks, figure 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, figure 3, figure 4, and so on, of course. Okay, so part A, the table below shows the number of sticks for the first 4 figures. Complete the table for figure 5. Now for such questions, it's best if we can focus on the table. Okay, why do I say so? Because if we place focus on the diagram, it will be very confusing and messy because there's too many things happening in the diagram. But as for the table, it is clear that we can find some kind of pattern, some kind of sequence in the table itself. Alright, so for example, between figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what we realize is that between 3 and 7, this is a plus 4, 7 and 10 plus 3, 10 and 4 plus 4. So it's like plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. Alright, so the next one will be a plus 3. So 14 plus 3, that will be 17. Okay, so part A is done. Now for part B, how many sticks are there in figure 28? Now for such questions when the jump is alternating means like 4, 3, 4, 3, okay, plus 4, plus 3, plus 4, plus 3, or maybe in another question, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. It's like alternating in terms of the addition between each figure, right? Then the technique you should immediately observe is this. Between the odd figures, okay, 1, 3 and 5 for example, there is a fixed change. Between 3 and 10 we add 7, right? Between 10 and 17 we also add 7. So what do we expect between figure 5 and figure 7, which is the next odd number? We are supposed to add 7 as well. Alright, so in between odd figures, we are adding 7. Alright, so likewise, okay, if you look at the even figures, figure 2 to figure 4, you will realize that the difference is also fixed, 7. And if you do a figure 6, alright, so plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4, so figure 6 will be 21. Alright, so if you do a figure 6, between 4 and 6, it will be a plus 7 as well. Between 14 and 21 is a plus 7. Alright, so take note when your differences are alternating, so 4, 3, 4, 3, or another example maybe 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. Then observe the odd and even figures, because there is a relationship between the odd figures and separately between the even figures as well. Alright, so the question is this: how many sticks are there in figure 28? Now 28 is an even figure, so this is very important because with that it allows us to add multiples of 7 in order to reach figure 28's number of sticks. Okay, so for part B, how do we do it? We focus on the even figure numbers, so like 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on until we reach 28. Alright, Okay, so we start with figure 2 and then we go to 4. Okay, we only focus on the even one again, and then we go to 6, then to 8, then to 10. Okay, and then we try to find a relationship between those, and we jump to 28. Okay, now for figure number 2, we have 7 sticks. Let's use a blue color. We have 7 sticks here, and then figure 4, we add 7 to that. It's going to be 14. Figure 6 is going to be 21. Figure 8 will be 28. Alright, as you can see, it's always a plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. Okay, so to do this, a very quick way is to understand that these are all multiples of 7. Right, so 7, 14, 21, 28, and so on. So how is this number of sticks linked up to the figure number? Alright, if it's figure 2, it's 7. If it's figure 4, it's 14. If it's figure 6, it's 21. So if you realize, 7 is actually 1 times 7. Multiples of 7, right? 14, 2 times 7. 21, 3 times 7. 28 is 4 times 7. These numbers here, and here there is a link. Look at these highlighted portions. There are links between these highlighted portions. So the link is this. When your figure number is 2, you divide that by 2, you get 1. And then you take 1 times 7, you will get number of sticks. Figure number is 4, divide by 2 again, you get 2. Alright, and then times 7, you get 14. Figure number 6, divide by 2, you get 3. Times 7, you get 21. Figure number is 8, divide by 2 is 4. Times 7 is 28. So figure number 28. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So number of sticks. (14 times 7). 98 sticks. Alright, so when figure number is 28, we actually have 98 sticks. Part B is done as well. Alright, now Cedric used 2,300 and should I say? Okay, 2,327 sticks to form a figure. Which figure number did he form? Okay, so to do this for part C, take note of the odd and figure number relationships. Okay, so if you notice for the, let me erase this. Okay, if you notice for the odd figures, alright, and then over here we actually got 17. For the odd figures, it wasn't a multiple of 7 for the number of sticks. Not multiple of 7, not multiple of 7, not multiple of 7. But for the even figure numbers, okay, these are all multiples of 7, right? As we have done in part B. 98 also a multiple of 7. So to do part C, we first check if this number is a multiple of 7. If it is, then we know that this figure number is an even. If it isn't, then we have to employ another method to focus on the odd figure numbers instead. Okay, so 2, 3, 2, 7 divided by 7. Moment of truth. Ooh, this is not. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 7 is not an even figure number. It's not in an even figure number. So we know that this is inside an odd figure number. Okay, so now we focus on the odd figure numbers instead and try and find some kind of relationship between the number of sticks. Okay? So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, until we reach the question mark, whereby we're supposed to find out for 2, 3, 2, 7. Alright? So let's discuss this. So when figure number is 1, the number of sticks will be 3. And then here will be 10. Here will be 17. So as you can see, you're adding 7. It's not multiples of 7, but you're just adding 7 to it. So 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 7 is 24. 24 plus 7 is 31. And so on. Alright? Now, how do we go about doing this question then? So as you can see, in between odd figures, alright, we are adding 7. We are adding 7. We are adding 7. We are adding 7. Okay, so how many 7s do I need to go from 3 all the way to 2, 3, 2, 7? That's the question. Alright, you see, if you just add 1 time of 7, you will jump from figure 1 to figure 3. Okay, take note, if you just add 1 of 7, you will jump from 1 to 3. Okay, now that is a difference of 2 figures, right? If you jump 2 times, alright, if you jump 7 and another 7, that actually is a difference of 4. Take note, if you jump 3 times, 7 plus 7 plus another 7, that is a difference between 1 and that particular figure number is a difference of 6. So as you can see, the jump in the figure number will depend on how many times are you adding the 7. If you're adding once, you plus 2. If you're adding twice, you plus 4. If you're adding 3 times, you plus 6. And if you are adding 1, 2, 3, 4 times, then you are adding 8 figure numbers. Okay? So between 2, 3, 2, 7, guys, and 3, what is, or how many 7s are there? 2, 3, 2, 7 minus 3 first is 2, 3, 2, 4. 2, 3, 2, 4 divide by 7. How many groups of 7s are there? 332. Okay, so you're adding 7 332 times. So from figure 1 all the way to what's needed here, what is the jump that you need? Is it plus 2? Is it plus 4? Is it plus 8? Is it, what is it? Okay, again, is it plus 2? Is it plus 4? Is it plus 6? Is it plus 8? Okay, observe the figure numbers. These are all multiples of 2. Okay, this is 1 times 2 here. This is 2 times 2. This is 3 times 2. This is 4 times 2. So it depends. If you are just adding 1 time of 7, is 1 times 2. 2 times of 7, 2 times 2. 3 times of 7, 3 times 3, 3 times 2. 4 times if you're adding 7, 1, 2, 3. For your figure number must add 4 times 2. So if you're adding 332 times, your figure number, you must take 332 times 2, which is going to be 664. So the jump is from 1 plus 664. Okay, so figure number will be 1 plus 664 and the answer will be 665.